Hi, friends. Jennifer Johnson here with the one and only, my favorite person in the entire world. Please don't tell Mark, my
Ah,
husband, Scott Talley, who's the the founder, the CEO, the mastermind behind Network in Action. And I get goosebumps introducing you because I'm living the best life thanks to you, and I am sincerely appreciative of that. So,
oh, that's so nice. Thank you. And you had it right, co-founder, because my wife's had a big role in this company, that's for sure. But we're equally blessed to have you, and I feel the same way about our franchise owners. It's my job is so easy. It's not easy to find people like you, but if I find people with that big old huge servant heart, we're off and running.
it really is. Don't make me cry. I was gonna test who was gonna cry first. I'm like, it's a race.
Yep, yep. My dad said I cried whenever I threw my old license plates away, so it's not unusual for me to cry at the opening of a supermarket. Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that. Because these groups, this is important, are built on kindness and love and support. We need
Yeah.
that today, and it makes a difference today.
Yeah,
So,
no doubt, no doubt. You can lead with love and still, still have tough love and still enforce rules and still have boundaries, but you can do it with love and kindness. And that can be top down, no
all
doubt.
right, let me get my tissue. It's standing by.
It's funny, but I say this all the time, and I know you. I say this in a nutshell. People say, "Oh, wow, you can tell you're doing what you love." And I said, you know what? All I have to do, and you the same way. All we have to do is wake up every day and decide we want to go help people, help our members, help our franchise owners, help business owners that are inquiring, and we just help people. Everything falls into place.
It really does. It makes a huge difference. Okay, enough of the touchy feely stuff. Let's talk about one of the key differences of NIA, Network in Action, is the monthly meeting. Game
Yes.
changer.
Yep. Yep.
It,
Jennifer, I don't know about you, but in traditional networking, what I observed over the last 35 years, I'm 65 years old, what I observed is that business owners and decision makers had primarily vacated the space. So if you owned a CPA firm and you were approached about joining a networking group, one of your friends was dragging you to a meeting at 7 in the morning, and then ultimately they had to say, "Hey, do you have 100 hours next year to put on your schedule?" And the person checks out, but they like networking. They know it works. So what do? They send their sales and marketing person. Now, I've been in sales all my life. I love salespeople. Nothing wrong with sales. But if I go to a networking meeting and I'm there to sell, what am I going to do? I've got to go back to my boss and tell him how many leads I've got. So what I wanted to do was create an environment where we bring business owners and decision makers back into networking. Well, you sure aren't going to find many people with 100 hours. In fact, I just saw a video Dr. Meisner put out recently, says that if you want to effectively network, you have to spend 4 to 5 hours a week. Hell, I like to spend 4 to 5 hours a week with my wife. You'd like to have that time with Mark, right? I mean, who has that kind of time? People are getting someone to order their groceries and pick them up. People are having meals delivered. People are moving into high rise. They're putting AstroTurf in their yard. So what happens to this entire business population who wants to network but doesn't want to put 4 to 5 hours? There was no answer. So we started with a monthly meeting, and I knew right away that that would attract the right people. But to keep the right people, we needed great leaders like you.
you're sweet. But that monthly meeting, nobody has time. It's
No.
just, I tried it, and you're just like, oh my Lord.
Well,
So,
especially if you're going to send a business owner or decision maker to a monthly meeting to sit through 25 to 20, 30 minutes of elevator pitches that everybody's saying the same thing every week and none of the members are listening. So good news here. If you decide to give Network in Action a chance, you'll never do an elevator pitch at a meeting. We will shoot a video of why you love what you do. And when a new member comes along, it's their responsibility to find out what all the members do. It's not all the members' responsibility to help try to sell the guests. That's Jennifer's job.
that's my job.
So people say, well, what do you do in a meeting if you're not doing elevator pitches? And I say, wow, what a novel idea. We get to know each other on a deeper level. So our monthly meetings always include two things when they're run right. Movement, you move around, clicks aren't formed. We don't sit in one little U-shaped table. And we also have an added value because we have time to dig into your business or your combination. About a third of the agendas are quality of life because it's such a struggle to run a business and be a great wife and a great husband and a great father, mother. So we try to help with those things, but we have time to do it because we're not focused at that monthly meeting on growing the group. We don't focus on the guest. I want you to stop and think about something. People like go blindly like sheep into slaughter. They go into these meetings, they don't think about it. Okay, I'm going to stand up and give an elevator pitch for 1 minute, but I'm going to waste 30 minutes of my life every week for the next year listening to people that already know what they do to try to help this private equity firm who's growing their organization. Makes no sense to me. Who's helping me? Why am I paying money to then have to drag my friends to a weekly meeting to help a private equity firm? That makes no sense. I want you to help me grow my business. If I'm paying fee to you, then help me grow my business. Don't turn around and give me another job.
Right.
I got on my plate. So our monthly meetings, our monthly meetings are awesome. We attract a higher caliber person, and guess what's in their heart? A business owner doesn't care how many leads he gets. He knows what networking is, or she does. They come there to help each other. What a novel idea.
So for example, one of my last meetings, the question was, what's your big why? So instead of elevator pitches, we said, what's your big why?
Yeah.
The responses for like the fast track of getting to know one another. People talked about their business, what their struggles were, why they got into it, what they need, all in one answer.
That's right. So it doesn't mean we don't have each person speak at every meeting, but 1 month you might talk about what contribution has your spouse made in your business. And next month you might talk about the biggest challenge in your business today. The next month you might talk about what are you most proud of? So we have different ways of introducing and talking about our businesses so everyone recognizes, Jennifer is the realtor and Joe Blow's the property and casualty. So we all know what each other does, but we connect on a much deeper level. And we focus on the people paying our salaries, the members. We don't focus on guests. We love guests. We treat them with respect. We love them. They're our lifeblood of the future, but we sure don't spend all of our time focusing on them.
Members.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. So that was another key element that makes NIA different. One of the 6 main differences is a monthly meeting.
Awesome. Awesome. Love that.
Save time. So until next time, thank you, Scott. We will see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I am.
Thank you, Jennifer.
So we'll see you soon.
Thank you.